When you're dividing decimals, remember to use your integer rules for the signs. So we have the triangle method. If our signs are the same, then the answer is positive. So positive divided by positive is a positive. A negative divided by positive, a negative divided by negative is a positive. But if they are different, then the signs are going to be negative. So positive divided by negative is negative. Or negative divided by positive is negative. To divide two decimals, use the following steps. You must always divide by a whole number. So move your decimal if necessary in both the divisor and the dividend. Divide as with whole number and move the decimal straight up. Be careful with place values. So we have negative 10 divided by 5/10. So if I have a piece of graph paper, or if I have a grid or a graph like you have on the paper copy of your journal notes, and I have negative 10 divided by 5/10. So I'm saying by to 5/10. So 5/10 is going to go outside the house. So on this graph paper that I have on my board, I'm going to put 0.5. Every digit has its own place in the grid. This is just to help you line up your numbers when you're dividing. If you can do it on just a regular sheet of paper and you don't need, for the purpose of the journal notes, we're going to use the graph. But if after that you can just do it on a sheet of paper and you keep your numbers lined up, that's completely fine. This is just a little trick to help you keep your numbers lined up. So I'm saying by to 5/10, and 10 is going inside the house. Again, each number has its own little box, so that way I can keep my numbers organized. I cannot have a decimal in the dividend, so I'm going to move it one to the right. Monkey see, monkey do. If I move the decimal one to the right on the outside, I've got to move it one to the right on the inside and bring it to the top. Then I divide by normal, because I can only divide by whole numbers. So once I've turned this into a whole number, now I can divide like normal. 5 will go into 10 2 times. Bring down my 0. Even though it's a 0, I still need to bring it down. That way I can say 5 will go into 0 0 times. And again, we know that that leaves us with nothing. So our answer is going to be an integer. So I'm not going to have a decimal in this answer. I know that a negative divided by a positive is a negative. So my answer is negative 20. All right, number 2 says negative 1 divided by negative 5/10. So I know negative divided by negative is a positive. I'm saying by to 5/10, so 5/10 is going to go outside of the house. I cannot have a decimal outside, so I've got to move my decimal until I have a whole number. Monkey see, monkey do. Move that decimal over on the inside and bring it to the top. Now I can divide like normal. 10 divided by 5. 5 will go into 10 2 times. And that leaves me with 0. I know that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So my answer is 2. For number 3, 4 and 32/100 divided by negative 3 and 6/10. We're saying by to negative 3 and 6/10. So that goes outside the house. And 4 and 32/100 goes inside the house. Again, I cannot have a decimal on the outside, so I'm going to move my decimal over until I have a whole number or an integer. Monkey see, monkey do. I'm going to bring that decimal over on the inside and bring it to the top. So now I can divide like normal. 36 will go into 43 one time. Line these numbers up. I need to regroup. 13 minus 6 is 7. Bring down my 2. 36 will go into 72 two times. And my answer is negative 1 2/10. 9 81/100 divided by 3/10. So I'm saying by to 3/10. It goes outside the house. 9 81/100. Going to move my decimal. Monkey see, monkey do. Move that decimal over on the inside and bring it to the top. 3 will go into 9 3 times. Bring down the 8. 3 will go into 8 2 times. Subtract 6, that's 2 left over. Bring down the 1. 3 will go to 21 7 times. And it's a positive divided by a positive, so my answer is 32 7/10. All right, for the next one, I have negative 45 divided by 9 thousandths. So 9 thousandths is going to go outside the house. I have to move this decimal to the right 3 places. So I move it to the right 3 places on the inside. If I move that decimal to the right on the inside and there's blank spaces there, I'm going to fill those in with 0. 9 will go into 45 5 times. And 9 will go into 0 0 times. And a negative divided by a positive is a negative. That is negative 5,000. And the last one, negative 2 475 thousandths divided by negative 3 hundredths. So my 3 hundredths is coming on the outside. And 2 475 thousandths goes on the inside. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, so my answer will be positive. I'm going to move my decimal to the right 2 places. Monkey see, monkey do. Bring it to the top. 3 will go into 24 8 times with 0 left over. Bring down your 7. 3 will go into 7 2 times with 1 left over. Bring down your 5. And 3 will go into 15 5 times evenly. So my answer is 82 5/10.